I am Marwan Cameron, and this is the Conduit. All right, y'all. It is Tuesday, June 8th, 7:40 p.m. on a beautiful Tuesday. It's wet out there. But they say April showers bring May flowers, but it's June and it's wet. Well, I got to check in. It is my daily COVID check-in. So let's just jump right on in and see what we got here. All right. So I am feeling pretty darn good. I'm feeling green. I haven't had any fever and I don't feel feverish. Let's see. Any pain or redness in the injection site? No pain. It's a little red. Might still be a little. Yeah, it is swollen still a little bit, But I can't really feel it unless I press on it. So, doing pretty good. How would you rate your symptoms? Oh, right now, I have... Well, I can't really see my arm to tell you if it's red, but I'm assuming it's a little bit red. That's why I put that on there, right? It's a little mild. Swelling. I wish I had something that was before mild. You know how you got your salsa is mild. It's still got a little kick. I mean, it would be less than mild. Almost didn't even check it. All right. I'm not having any chills, headaches, joint pain, muscle aches, fatigue, tiredness, nausea, diarrhea, abdominal pain, rash. Except for, not in the rash, not including the immediate area around the injection site. I'm still having it on my side of my back right here. So that is still there. And I'd say that's moderate. Did any of the symptoms or health conditions you reported today cause you to be unable to work, be unable to do your normal duty activities, or get care from a doctor or healthcare professional? No. And then submit. As I said, this is really important to do if you receive the vaccine, as they collect information. And if you are having symptoms, obviously the more people that have those symptoms, the better they're able to respond and take care of those issues. As we know, I am not a medical professional at all. Even though I did sleep at a Holiday Inn, I might have played one on TV. My assumption would be, as they kind of create these boosters and things like that, they'll be using some of this data in their analysis to figure out whether or not there are any potential issues or problems that they need to try to address. So I believe that is a thing. But and then as far as Raymond, he's doing pretty good with his first shot of the Moderna. He did report having some diarrhea today. I know that seems like TMI, but it's not. So don't know if it's related to the vaccine or not. But again, it's good to, just be aware of your body and the symptoms. And then, like I said, report that out. Rob is doing pretty good on his second dose of the Pfizer. Saw him today. Spent about an hour or two with him. So he's up moving around and feeling pretty good. Feeling a lot better. So, we're both thankful that, this thing didn't wipe us out like it has so many other people. And then his wife, Stephanie, she is having some, like I said, some pain in her shoulder. But again, that could come from, her arthritis and her carpal tunnel. So that's pretty much it. You've got two people that have, received their first shot on Friday and Saturday of both the Pfizer and the Moderna. And then you have two folks that received their second dose of the Moderna and the Pfizer on Saturday. And we're doing pretty darn good. So super excited about that. I think I've got 12 more days before I can really kind of let loose and kind of take the mask off in different places as it is acceptable. I think I'll do it, by case basis, just depending on where I'm at. I may still, just put it on, might be habit now. But like I said, I'm looking forward to, being able to hop on the treadmill and not have that mask on when I'm in the gym. which would be pretty awesome. But while I have you here, let me just go ahead and just kind of share some other information with you. Wanted to let you know on Monday, June 14th, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., Silver City Restaurant and Peninsula Community Health Services has a free outdoor vaccine clinic. No appointments are necessary and walk-ins are welcome. So the Pfizer and the Johnson & Johnson will be available. The Pfizer will be available for anyone 12 and up, and that is a 2-shot. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So that is Silver City Brewery. Again, if you need transportation, it is free from G2. Call G2 at 360-373-3000 and go ahead and schedule your ride to the Silver City Brewery on Monday the 14th from 3 to 6 p.m. All right. I should probably save this last one for last because it's so big, but you know what? I'm just going to go into it now. Why not? This is the Juneteenth Resource Fair. You heard me talk about this earlier this morning if you were on and watched the podcast. But the Juneteenth Resource Fair will be Thursday, June 17th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And this will be in the Cloverleaf parking lot in front of the old Kmart on Wheaton Way, Bremerton. And man, this is a resource fair. You know, they're going to have a vaccine clinic available. They're going to have food trucks. I was just in a Zoom meeting earlier with the NAACP and folks were already drooling over the food that's going to be there. So IC LLC will be there. And there's just a ton of different resources that are going to be available for you. Goodwill will be in attendance. Kitsap Legal Resources, House of Hope, American Family Insurance, Catalyst Public Schools, Foster Parent Alliance of Washington State, Paparazzi Accessories, Kitsap Community Resources, Kitsap County Accessible Communities Advisory Committee, and this is sponsored by the NAACP, the Kitsap Public Health District, Island Hut, Billbridge, Bless, Lend a Hand, which is community outreach, Cascadia, and East West Food Rescue. So again, that is next Thursday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this is next Thursday, right? Next Thursday, the month is already half over and it just started. Oh, hey, Shay, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm assuming Shaylin might be one of the people there representing, well, shoot, at this point, she's representing Goodwill, Catalyst, Juneteenth. She's covering all the bases there. So it's good to see you, sister. Yeah, so if you can, make it there again. There is a pop-up event. So if you need transportation, it will be free. Call G2 360-373-3000. Can't think of anything better, right? Get vaccinated, have some good food, get access to a bunch of really good resources. Sounds pretty perfect to me. I mean, I couldn't be too mad at that. I know at the Super Saturday event that they had at the Marvin Williams Center, they had the barbecue food truck out there. I think that's Robinson Barbecue. And that was just, let me say, ridiculous. First off, it was like a pulled pork hot dog, which was like, well, oh darn. Well, that's kind of tasty. And then I think they had these pulled pork nachos with jalapenos on it. And I had never eaten there before. But pretty much a good portion of G2 was there, and let's just say they had a good time, right? It's a good day to set up and support and effort when food is going to be on deck that's tasting like that. So yeah, that was awesome. That was definitely awesome. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you was let me just pull it up here is the schedule. And again, you can go to the Kitsap Public Health resource to their website and get the most up-to-date information, which is always good for you to have. And they now have a calendar, I understand, where you can see exactly what's going on and where it's happening at, which is awesome. So let me go ahead and blow this up here so that we can go over those dates and you can put it into your calendar so you have it. It's important for you to have, of course. All right, let's see. I've downloaded this thing so many times, so crazy. So let's get back there. It's June 8th. So earlier today, Poulsbo drive-through was offering the Moderna, and that was at the Olympic College Poulsbo campus, and that was from 11 to 1 p.m. But tomorrow, in Poulsbo again, you can get the Pfizer or the Johnson & Johnson, and that will be at the Centennial, 19225 8th Avenue Northeast, and they have walk-up between 2:30 and 5:30 p.m. Again, if you need transportation because you want to get the Pfizer or the J&J, give us a call and we will get you on the schedule and get you out there. Okay. What's great about the Johnson & Johnson, it's just one shot, which is cool. Just go once. Also tomorrow in Port Orchard, they are offering the Pfizer at the Slaughter County Brewing Country. I'm sorry. Let me read that again. In Port Orchard, they will be offering the Pfizer at Slaughter Country Brewing, 1307 Bay Street. Walk-up will be 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Again, if you need transportation, give us a call. You see the number below, 360-373-3000. And then on the 10th, there will be in East Bremerton, the Pfizer at St. Michael Hospital, 2520 Cherry Avenue. Walk-up hours will be 3:45 to 5:45 p.m. Or you can book your appointment at kphd.timetap.com. On Friday, June 11th, in Silverdale, there will be the Pfizer and the J&J, and that will be at the Kitsap Mall, 10315 Silverdale Way Northwest. Walk-up hours will be 3 to 7. I think this is great. That they have kind of these late, afternoon and early evening appointments. So, if you're at work or you've got, day activities going on, you can still get access to the vaccine. So I think that's really wonderful what they're doing. Again, if you need transportation, give us a call. And then on Saturday in Bremerton, the Pfizer and the J&J will be available again. And that will be at the Kitsap Regional Library downtown, 612 5th Street. And their walk-up hours will be from 10 a.m. to noon. So again, if you need transportation to get to any of those locations, give us a call. This is really great because, every day of the week, you have access to the vaccine. Tuesday, Wednesday in both Poulsbo and Port Orchard, Thursday in Bremerton, Friday in Silverdale, and Saturday in Bremerton. Okay. Hashtag VaxUpKitsap. And if you want more information, kcowa.us/vaccine. All right. So again, want to bring you the latest and greatest information. Do put the Juneteenth on your calendar. I think again, there's gonna be a lot of resources there, a lot of information, lots of cool things going on in Kitsap County. Just really excited again, as I was saying when I first started this podcast way back in February. Now February, March was like the end of February, so like March, April, May, June. We're in June. Been doing this for almost 4 months now. Pretty crazy. But people are being more collaborative. And I think that's really powerful and helpful. And I think it's really necessary, right? We still have these uncertain times. We're watching the news. We see all the craziness that's going on. And so we got to find ways to try to come together and do what we got to do and make our community and our county the place that we want it to be. So, again, feeling pretty good. Hopefully I'm looking pretty good. I am on Saturday? So we've got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's Tuesday night. So I'm 3 days in on the second dose of the Moderna. I feel like I'm 100% back to myself. I will be going to the gym tonight. Zulu told me to just take one more day and not push my body. But man, I was stir crazy. I couldn't even sleep last night. So I'm getting out there tonight. And I think my body's kind of used to it. And it's just a great, working out is so good. You it's good for you. But two, it can, kind of let your mind kind of go and give your mind a break for a little while. And or, it can also, help you to start thinking about some things, and it allows me to kind of go down some, thought, processes and tracks that I might feel like I don't have time to go down. Right. I've got this time that's locked in, and I'm stuck here, on this treadmill or whatever I'm doing. And so I can kind of keep my mind focused on that. And there's, I don't have the phone, and well, I don't always have the phone. I don't have the phone. I don't have the television. I don't have any distractions. So, you're just kind of focused on that. So it is a really good way. Like I said, I'm excited that things are opening back up. And if you have any questions, please let me know, or go straight to the source, which would be Kids at Public Health, and ask questions there. But again, I wasn't going to keep you long today. Remember, we've got a Saturday show with Tasia Green, 9:30 p.m. coming up in a few days. We have our 2x2 studies, and that will air hopefully sometime this week. Shout out to anyone who has lost a loved one. And I say that as a friend of mine is dealing with a loss, a family loss, and needed some advice or information on how to go about processing, going through the process of funeral proceedings and cost and things of that nature. When you're in it, and you're not really kind of so focused on it. You're just trying to get things done, right? But on the other side of it, looking back, it's like, wow, man. So I was glad that I was, unfortunately, able to give the information that I was able to provide. But that's tough. That's tough. It made me start thinking about it. I know, Dad's anniversary is coming up, and then my brother's anniversary is coming up. But at the end of July. But man, I remember how much needed to be done. All the uncertainty. Where's the paperwork? What are the last wishes? How do you prepare the body? You've got to create a program. You've got to let people know what church you're going to use. I mean, there was just so many different things to do. And then, like with my dad, I had to have a service on both coasts, right? Because he was that impactful to so many people. And then that was a lot. That was a lot. And so, this is a case where, it's not cliche, but my thoughts and prayers are with him and his family. And the thoughts are specific, right? From having gone through it so recently and it being fresh, right? And needing to go back and research information to provide, right? I mean, it kind of just, it's like a time machine. It just takes you right back to that space, right? And whoa, that's something. But anyway, yeah, I think that's important. I was watching something earlier that was talking about how many Americans that died from COVID, more than 500,000. And however someone passes away, those that are left behind to take care of everything, man, it's an ordeal, right? There's a lot to it, especially if you haven't talked about it, if you weren't deliberate in planning. And what's so ironic about that is one of my oldest friends called me yesterday, and was having a conversation with me, and so I had to let her know what was going on with myself, and she pretty much read me the riot act, and it's like, things have changed in your life over the last 4 or 5 years. You need to update your will, and you need to take care of this stuff, and what were you thinking? She really rode me hard. She's like, when are your doctor's appointments? So it's like, all right, I'm sorry, I'm on it. So, I'll be talking with my attorney and updating my will. Oh, hey, Christina. Yeah, it is ordeal. It really is. And we don't think about it. It's like we're so excited to get back to whatever normal is. And, for more than 500,000 families, there is the new normal for them is the absence of a loved one, right? And if that was the patriarch or the matriarch or the breadwinner, it doesn't matter, but it can be even more impactful if it was, any of those folks that are kind of the linchpin, and other people are really depending on those folks. So it's tough. So, do on the other side of it, for those of us that can plan, do plan, figure out what you have to do so that your family members don't have to go through, the pain of your loss, and, trying to figure out how to go through the process of, eulogizing you and taking care of your, your business, because it's a lot, right? And it really is an emotional time. And so for me, talking with Rob, as his dad's health is failing, and we have lots of conversations about him being mentally prepared, getting his family prepared, what he needs to do with his to help his mother, and all their affairs. And then they're in Texas, like my dad was in DC, and it's a lot to do. And so he's able to have some of those conversations, and which is good, but you still have to process. It's still a loss, right? Even if you know about it and it's coming eventually, it's still going to hit the same. So, you just got to get ready for it, and do the best you can, as much as you can. So, but if you can, again, do prepare. You might be as healthy as an ox, and I don't even know what that means. Healthy as an ox. Are oxes healthy? Is the plural of oxes, or is it oxen? Like fish and fish, or fishies. Anyway, I'm just being silly, but there's a lot to do, and you don't know what all you need to do on the other side, and people don't know where your records are, who they need to call, what they need to take care of, and folks have worked hard in their lives, and I can tell you that in our family, everything wasn't sorted out very well, and so some of the things and memories that were accumulated over time, unfortunately, were lost because of there wasn't any real preparation, and no one really knew what to do. So try to make it a little bit easier on your loved ones if you can. So even if you're healthy and you're like, man, I'm going to live till forever, tomorrow isn't promised to us. So I just say, just consider that. And it all kind of goes together, right? Those are all factors in why I decided to get vaccinated and whatnot. So I want to make sure that I square the circle, so to speak, so it doesn't feel like I'm off on a tangent. Someone just coming in like, wow, this is dark. But just consider it. But again, I wanted to let you know of the dates. You can get the vaccine anytime for the rest of the week through Poulsbo, Port Orchard, East Bremerton, Silverdale, and Bremerton. Give us a call, free transportation. Like I said, if you have something else that you need to take care of, you want to go to the mall anyway, you want to do some shopping, schedule it around your vaccine. And like I said, you get a free ride and you kill a couple birds with one stone. Although that's pretty violent against birds, you can multitask and get some things, some other things accomplished, right? Or maybe even treat yourself for getting the vaccine. And like the one that's at Silver City Brewery, like I said, if they still have the ribs and those mashed potatoes, that was one of my favorites. So, like I said, I will continue to bring you these video updates on how I'm feeling and how the rest of G2 that has been vaccinated is feeling and how we're doing. Again, you can ask us any questions. We're really open. And again, every Tuesday, I am with Kids at Public Health in their meetings. So if you don't want to ask the questions directly, pass them on to me and I will ask them and bring it to you. All right. Well, I hope that you have a relaxing Tuesday evening as it is cold and wet. And I will see you tomorrow night.